Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Racer Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hines is tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turns it loose. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking for space. It's Cortez. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage.
What's the deal, Brody?
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long.
You're right.
Back to pass.
Yeah.
Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse.
Yeah, it's in the flash sale.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
It should be right. It might say smartphone.
Wants to keep it in the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yep.
2nd and goal for this offense. Give to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage.
There he goes. The 20, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Huff.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And as he throws, and he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
I really like the 3rd down plan here. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, forcing the 4th down.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Running the red zone, it's Cortez. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they can.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Got the quick completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Beavers come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
Oh, man, he wasn't even hit
Get
yet.
rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Did the work himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Aggies are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooked. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now on 2nd down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Cortez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Quarterback got it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Huff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Beavers racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interceptions.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Cooked. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Thanks to grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a play with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you want to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Research Stadium.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Cortez. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's high. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. Just making a huge play, and he offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Washington is trailing. But I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the move, he fires.
Bro, what the fuck?
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring in 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Good right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Rides to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a
Oh,
nice
that's a
job
big
out of the
3
field,
up.
stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Oregon State, 19.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This
Put your hands up.
doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to the air on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on second down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to...
He's loose on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. To the air on first down. Right on the money. He'll try to take it back. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Pulls it in. It's Lawrence. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. After that last completion, it's second down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires down.
Come on, Dice. Wide the fuck
That
open.
deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Snap in the shotgun. Using his legs to buy some time. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. Not in lockstep there with the receivers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
Oh, shit.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense is threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build on.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to
Man, get the fuck out of that nigga wide open.
connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, just live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete in the middle. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he takes it in the end zone.
Right there, nigga. Right there, holy nigga.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it.